I'm going to talk about foundation from both high-ends and drugstore, so you can decide for yourself which foundation you want to invest in. As promised in my last video, I will be sharing with you guys my top 5 foundation for all skin types. Now, I have jotted down my foundation with skin types so that every girl with different skin types can get at least one recommendation out of my lot. I have also shown you guys the application of these foundations in this video, how well they apply on my skin, if I like using it with a brush or with a sponge. So I am breaking that all down for you guys. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribing my channel, and I'll see you next time. Now, I do not use any foundation which gives me light coverage because I feel like I can achieve that through concealer or just powder foundation, and I don't have to actually spend so much on foundation product for that. But you could have totally different opinion. So I do not actually have any foundation which is light coverage. Maybe that will change this year, who knows, we'll see. But I have foundations which gives you medium coverage, which you can build from medium to full coverage, and then full coverage. So yes, keep that in mind. And without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, the first foundation I'm going to talk to you about is this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow 24-hour foundation. It also has an SPF of 15, which I love. This is made for normal to dry skin type. However, I also feel like this is more for people who have very dry skin because, as the name suggests, it's very dewy. I used to use this a ton when I used to have dry skin. Yes, this is a very old bottle, but I absolutely loved it as a dry skin girl, and therefore I wanted to include this foundation in my video. So if you're struggling with dry skin, definitely try this out. I'm just going to take a little bit on my hand. You will have to shake this before you use, and the consistency is very runny. As you can see, it's just sliding down. So I'm just going to take it and then put it on my face. Like so. Now, I like to use a brush with this. The reason why I like to use a brush is because all the dewy or glowy sort of foundation have usually a little less coverage than, let's say, a matte foundation. And if you want to maintain the coverage that a dewy foundation gives you, you will have to stick to a brush because the sponge, as you may know, absorbs a lot of the product and also dims down the coverage, and that's why we want to use a brush if you are looking for that coverage as well. But if you are something who wants the glow but you're not concerned about the coverage, then obviously you can go ahead and use a sponge. I'm just going to bring you guys up close so you can see how this blends out. This used to be my holy grail foundation, you guys, when I had dry skin. Like, can you look at that? It blends out so seamlessly. I definitely don't use it tons these days. That's because I don't use a lot of foundation, but now that I'm using it, it's just bringing back all those memories. It gives you the nice radiance on your skin, and it actually covers a lot. Like, you cannot see my acne scars at all, and that's why I love. And I haven't even used the entire pump. Like, I literally used a little bit. So this foundation goes a really long way. Also, the coverage of this foundation is medium to high. You can obviously build up the coverage. As you saw, I only used tiny bit amount, and that's why I think this is the perfect coverage for me. But if I were to use the full amount that I had on my palms, then it would have given me a full coverage. The other thing to note with this foundation is you will have to set this foundation with a powder because it's a glowy foundation. It tends to move around a lot, and therefore make sure you set your foundation very well with powder before going into your bronzers or blush. Now, personally for me, I don't think this is the most long-lasting foundation in my collection. I feel like my matte foundations or satin foundations last more than my glowy radiant foundation. And it seems to be a pattern in foundation. If you follow any other makeup guru, you may have heard that glowy foundation usually lasts a little less than a matte finish foundation, let's say. But nevertheless, it does last 8 to 9 hours, which is a pretty good amount of time. So if you are not looking for extremely long lasting foundation, then I would highly recommend trying out this foundation. It is a drugstore foundation and it is so good for dry skin girls out there. I just know that you're gonna love it. The next foundation that I'm going to talk to you guys about is this Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. Now this, like my L'Oreal one, is a very liquidy foundation. It also has SPF of 50, which again is great. But keep in mind, if you are sensitive to SPF, then do try this out first because it may tend to break you out. Now you'll have to shake this bottle as well because like my L'Oreal one, this also has a very liquidy consistency. So the consistency, as you can see, I'm taking a little bit on my hand. And the consistency is very similar to the L'Oreal one. It's very runny. In fact, if I just place L'Oreal and Maybelline side to side, it's really difficult to point out the difference, but they are a little bit different on the skin. Again, similar to my L'Oreal one, I prefer using a brush because I feel like it gives me a little more coverage. But if you are not too concerned about the coverage, then definitely use a sponge. Now the L'Oreal one and this one are very similar, you guys. Like there's a tiny bit of difference. I feel like L'Oreal one is a little too glowy compared to this one. It's such a tiny difference that maybe you won't even notice it. How easily that blend out. Did you see? Just less than one pump and it has covered my entire face. I still have some product left on the back of my hand and it gives me such good coverage, you guys. Now it is very similar to the L'Oreal one that I've used previously. I feel like this gives me a little more coverage than the L'Oreal one, but they both actually works the same, and this has more SPF. So if you are sensitive to SPF, I think you should stick to the L'Oreal one because it only has 15 SPF, but this one is on the higher spectrum. Now you will have to apply a good powder because this will again tend to move around as it is so glowy and shiny. Yes, if you are struggling with dry patches and have very dry skin, I would definitely recommend trying these two foundations out depending on your SPF preferences. I can assure you, you're gonna love this foundation. Now the next foundation I'm going to talk to you guys about is for everyone. If you have dry skin, you're going to enjoy this foundation. If you have oily skin, you're going to enjoy this foundation. And this is a perfect foundation for my combination skin girls out there. I am talking about the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I have used this foundation in my tutorials before. I'll link that video up somewhere here. In that video, I said how much I love this foundation. I have used this foundation for party makeup looks. I think it gives you very good coverage and it has a very good satin finish as well. So if you have very dry skin, you can actually add a little bit oil before using this foundation. And if you have combination skin, you don't have to do anything, just use it as it is. Now I have combination skills, therefore I have oily forehead and chin and even nose, but I feel like this foundation retains my oil really good, and that's why I'm recommending this for my oily skin girls out there as well. It is a very affordable drugstore purchase and it's so good, you guys. Definitely try this out. Now in my last video, I said there's one thing that I absolutely hate about this foundation, and that is the applicator. As you can see, it is so weird. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. Now, unlike the other two foundations that I just mentioned, it is different in consistency. As you can see, it is not runny. It is not matte as well. It has that perfect consistency in my opinion. It gives me the right amount of coverage, the right amount of dewiness, and it also controls my oil. This is all in one foundation. Now you can use either brush or sponge with this foundation. I feel like both have worked fine in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend half of my face with a sponge. Now this is a Real Technique sponge, and the half of my face with a brush. It spreads so well as well. Now I definitely feel it gives me more coverage with a brush. I'll show you in a second. I personally like using this with a brush because I love my coverage, but it's so easy to blend out. As you can see, it hardly took me any time to blend this out. So this side is full coverage, as you can see. And this side, you can still see my scars peeking out from here. And that's the difference I was talking about, that sponge usually absorbs a lot of product, and therefore the coverage is usually less when you use a sponge as compared to a brush. So what I'm going to do is take whatever is left on my palm, and then I'm going to just put a second layer here. Now, as you can see, my face is not as shiny as it was when I used the last two foundation. It has this natural satin finish, which I absolutely adore. It is a little tacky, so I would recommend using a powder with this. But if you have extremely dry skin, then you may possibly can get away without using a powder as well. One other thing that I absolutely love about this foundation is that it photographs so well, you guys. I have used this foundation in an event which was held at night, and there was a lot of flash photography, but my skin, my makeup, my foundation looked so good. I actually got compliments from my mom. Now, she is someone who doesn't like when I do a lot of makeup, but she was actually telling me how good my skin was looking, and that is something. So I would highly recommend this foundation if you are planning to attend an event which is going to be held in a closed environment and there's going to be a lot of flash photography. All right, we are moving up the ladder to full coverage. And next on my list is this Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. Now this is one of the high-end best stick foundation I have used, hands down. It gives you such a good coverage, and it comes in tons of shade, you guys, so you can find the perfect shade for you. Now it is a stick foundation, as I said, and it has a satin finish in my opinion. It is a very good foundation for combination skin girls, and if you lean towards oily spectrum. I use this when I had dry skin. So it is workable for dry skin. You have to use a little bit oil. And I absolutely love using oil with my foundation when I had the dry skin. So in my opinion, this foundation can work for any skin type. You just have to know how to use it. And also, little is more with this foundation. You do not have to apply a lot. You just have to apply a tiny bit amount and it will cover up your full face. The only thing about this foundation is I feel like it dries up too quickly, and therefore I like to do my face bit by bit instead of putting strikes all over my face and then blending it out. And that's how it looks on my skin. As you can see, it has satin finish. It is not glowy, it is not dewy, it is not super matte. It is in between. Now, I personally love using a brush with this foundation because the selling point of this foundation is the coverage that it gives you. And I definitely don't want to compromise with my coverage when I'm spending so much, and therefore I love using my brush. I love the coverage. I loved how it blended out, and it is also a very long lasting foundation. I wore this for wedding of my friend and it lasted me throughout the night. Now this foundation doesn't have an SPF in it, therefore it is perfect for that flash photography. Now I feel like these two foundations are very similar in terms of the finishes that gives and the coverage that they give. Hourglass is a little more coverage in my opinion, but it's not too much. 19-20 का फर्क है सिर्फ. So if you want to splurge, if you like this foundation, if you've used this foundation and if you want to splurge, then go for this one. But if you want to stick to your drugstore option and you want to try a good satin finish foundation, then definitely go for this one. And the last foundation that I have for you guys is the most coverage of all the foundation that I have shown you. And this is the perfect foundation for my oily skin girls out there. This one is from Huda Beauty, is their 4-filter high coverage foundation. I have used this foundation in my wedding makeup guest look. I've linked that video somewhere here. Even in that video, I told you guys this is the perfect foundation for weddings or engagement or something like that. It is so full coverage. I have never seen a foundation this full coverage. It controls your oil so well. Now when I used to have drier skin, I used to use this foundation with little bit of oil to give me that radiance, and therefore I feel like this foundation can work for all skin type. It doesn't seem like that at first because for dry skin girls you will have to maneuver it a little bit and add a little bit oil or a highlighter so that it is to your liking. But if you have combination skin or oily skin, you're going to love this foundation. And that's why I wanted to include this for all skin type, because even if you have dry skin, do not skip on such a good foundation. You can totally make this work. Obviously this is on the pricier side, so I would highly recommend getting a sample size first and seeing how you feel about this foundation before investing into it. Only thing that I do not like about this foundation is the smell. It has a very strong perfumey smell to it. Now I am not too sensitive to smell, like for me it's fine, but I can see people can get severe headache with this smell. It is quite strong. Now I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. Now as you can see, it's not even one pump. I've taken half a pump. As you can see, it's not runny. It's very matte. It is the thick consistency foundation. In fact, it's very thick, and therefore I have only taken half a pump because with this foundation, little bit goes a long way. Also, the other thing to note about this foundation is make sure you hydrate your skin well before using this foundation. Otherwise, it could look a little matte and dry. And I love using my sponge because coverage is not an issue with this foundation, and I feel like a sponge performs really well compared to a brush for this foundation. Now this is a little lighter than my skin tone, so that was a bummer, but getting that coverage with a sponge is something else. Please go in the store and buy foundation. Don't be an idiot like me who bought such an expensive foundation online. I have so much foundation left on my hand. That is literally the tiniest bit I have used. And it has covered my entire face, you guys. I personally do not even use a concealer if I'm using this foundation because I feel like it works so perfect as a concealer as well. And because this is a lighter shade, it works so well as concealer under my eyes as well. Now as compared to my all other foundation, this is definitely on the matte side. As you can see, my face is not that shiny at all, and once I've applied my powder, it will completely mattify. This is also a very long lasting foundation as well. I have personally used this foundation for I think more than 12 hours, so I can definitely vouch that this is a very long lasting foundation. Even though it's so full coverage, it doesn't look cakey because we only have to use the tiniest bit on our face, and it covers up everything. And that's the other thing I love about this foundation, that I get the full coverage without my skin looking too cakey.